C, candy, cover, crazy, and then U, ooh, and then cool, cougar, Q, and then T, tasty, texture, T, and then back to C, cut, cute. See, I can't embrace the word cute like Eve Ensler embraced the word cunt. She took the word and claimed it from the insult it was, but cute. How does one take what seems harmless and turn it into a positive? Cute. Cute is babies, adorable, soft, innocent, fluffy, sweet puppies. It's teddy bears and Cabbage Patch Kids. Cute is something that you grab and snuggle with. Cute is that guy you sort of dig. It's that joke that was almost funny. That thing that only slightly grabbed your attention. But cute for many years has been my definition. And not by my choice, but by those too deaf to hear my voice. I am that girl that's typecast as friend. That cute label always marking my end. See, she's not my cup of tea. She don't have that sexy womanly edge or zest. She's adorable. She's cute. That's what it is. And though, admittedly, I sometimes play the child card just to lay it on thick so I can get my way, but that's not who I am every single day. There are times when my man gives me that look, signaling what's up, and from his tasty lips, you're so cute, I just want to eat you up. I become violently nauseous, wanting to return to the can and puke, and when I finish giving back my food, I ask, how do you like me now? Am I still cute? I am not a fuzzy little thing that's momentarily piques your interest. When I sashay into a room, oh no, I've made an entrance. I am a lady that does everything with style. My touch makes everyone smile. I am mature, ambitious, and well-mannered. I'm so good, I exceed every standard. I'm nurture and support all of those around me. I hide the stress so well that no one can see. I am too good just to be found on anyone's arm. I even greet my enemies with a special kind of charm. I do not neglect any roles nor duties, though you only see cute rather than beauty. See, cute equals young, inexperienced, and naive, but in that definition, you won't find the real me. I am a woman with a body to bring light to the world. You could have got lost in the net I could have twirled. I give birth to inspiration, hope, love, boys and girls, and Phoebe, I have all the womanly curls. My face may be round, my body a little plump, but I will school you while doing the bump. I could drive the sanest wild, make the untamable mount if they take the time to see me as more than a child. But first, they must get past their prepubescent views on what a woman is and what she must do. I bring knowledge and wisdom well surpassing my stage, but with that one word, you act as if I'm half your age. I am not that innocent little thing that's too precious to touch. I may be a lady, but there are those times I just want to fuck. And even, I can provide you with all that you could possibly wish. I may even surprise you with some special tricks. But if I am referred to in that way once again, my sweet dear, you will never get a spin. See, a woman is defined as more than an idealized doll, and beauty is defined as more than svelte and tall. I am devoted, giving, loving, and wise, and my baggage is only her size. And though innocent, I may look a step you just mistook, because cute and me just can't be A, my label, so don't stick it to me. While Eve can do pieces on reclaiming cunts with a cut and a nut and a nasty touch, here and now I've decided to abolish that word, because this beautiful black woman just had too much. All right. That was actually inspired by an ex-boyfriend. Clearly the X part means what happened. So this piece is called Can't Care. I hope that you forgive me, but I need to say this. I need to get this out of me and into the open air while you're still here. I know I'm your friendly therapist, that confidant you share your endless thoughts and feelings with, and I always seem to happily oblige to grab a chair and listen. I'll advise and pose challenges, but now I have to tell you this, and I need to ask that you understand this. I don't care. I don't care about what kitchen towels you chose or about your employee perks or your weekend excursions. I like to tell you, I feel sort of bad about telling you this, but I don't. I don't care. I can't care anymore because there are other things to be concerned with. Yes, times are hard and you want to cry because you didn't get that raise, but the ends don't meet on my check. I have friends living off barely making minimum wage, and others are over there rubbing unemployment checks together trying to make a glimmer of that American dream. And yes, I know you are yearning for the comfort of your old neighborhood, but I have a friend living in a friend of a friend's barbershop. I have another one over there threatening to commit suicide, and while I don't care to listen to him tell me about another attempt he plans on taking, I do care about the fact that he is so lost that he sees eternal darkness as the only way out. I spend half of my time praying that he doesn't follow through on his threat again. So sorry, but I have no more you time to spend. And I know that to some, the acquisition of new wills matters. It doesn't to me. My mind is preoccupied with the woman I once worked with in a prison alternative. Has she finally gotten it together, gotten a job, a place of her own, found productive ways to address her painful story that's full of lifetime of abuse? Or has she headed back into the same system on account of missteps she was destined to repeat? And so while you ramble on about your social status, I just can't care. Mostly because every day I am haunted by the ghosts of my ancestors that are saddened by the images of modern day niggas. Those stereotypes my brothers and sisters continually perpetuate when my kin was killed to prevent such a fate. Yes, we are owed. Payment is past due, and if tomorrow I could, I go to those steps and demand retribution for the generations long debt owed to my family for the crimes against humanity committed in the name of purity. But I can't. I can't. And despite how much I try to lead by example and show them that we can be more, to prove that to prove to them that we need to stop embracing a label designed to imprison our souls and limit our destinies, that we need to stop naively embracing an identity that was never ours. I haven't. It saddens me. It frustrates me. It angers me to know that somehow I still fail, that we are still failing, even when one of us is in there running the house, no longer cleaning crew or waitstaff, but as chief resident. This eats at me. And as you go on about your latest romantic interest and asking for counsel during your wooing process, my focus shifts, my mind wanders and wonders if I can be whole again, whole enough to welcome love's love again. I am never certain that the aches I have suffered shall heal, that I will ever again enjoy the pleasures of companionship. Yet, I still come back to the topic at hand, you, and I focus just long enough to advise again. And I'm sure all of this is new, but have you ever asked, ever cared about my load? No, yet I was still there. But right now, I need you to know this and accept this as truth, accept it as my truth. I must address my own burdens, focus on my own tribulations, and deal with the things that truly matter to me. And if I am to heal and really help others, I can no longer afford to care for you. Thank you. I was so proud of him when Obama won because he voted for the first time since he lost his rights to vote. And then right behind that, he ended up back in the slammer. So this piece is dedicated to him, and it was me trying to figure out how he ended up back here. So it's called Peter Pan. He was Peter Pan. He was that boy that grew but never quite became a man. Upon approaching that age that legally marks the completion from the transition from boy to man, Peter's childish escapade began. Though he was no longer a child and now lived in man's land, the rebellious boy developed a genius but misled plan. It started simple enough, a sip here, a taste there, an experiment from time to time, but before anyone is aware, the boy that they loved was no longer there. In time, like a mischievous child in a candy store, he was soon craving much, much more. Yet his desires did not exactly match his allowance, so he allowed his 5 fingers to do the discounts. And before long, the boy that refused to be a man was now grasped tightly in Blue Man's hands. The restless soul succeeded in his goal. He was only required to do what Blue Man told. He acquiesced to decisions about when to dress, bathe, and play. He was free of adult burdens and could waste the days away. He cared not about meeting ends, because while there was a chore or two, food and shelter were always provided no matter what he do. And with this, he was content. But because being in that place soothed the screaming child inside, in time freedom was his awarded prize. And every time accolades were given, Peter Pan, the unwilling, struck again, proving that the boy would never die, though inside a grown body he would still reside. And after his last release, the child seemed at peace until the temper tantrum began and Peter formulated the master plan. At 5 a.m., he did the deed, accidentally forgetting to stop the squeeze. He buried the evidence in the... I'm sorry. Sorry, it's a very emotional piece for me. At 5 a.m., he did the deed, accidentally forgetting to stop the squeeze. He buried the evidence and pranced in delight, waiting for Blue Man to come that night. See, Peter was a fiend. Escapism was his American dream. And while others hoped to one day be a man, Career, family, adulthood, they were never in his plan. Thank you.
Our president is black.